Okay, so I've got some footage here of various swim baits, and you'll see see that fish following, that's a working class 0 battle shad. That's a very large swim bait. This is the river to sea S-waver, and you see that fish came and hit the tail right there. I had a couple followers. Pretty slow cadence, then I get to where I'm jerking it a little harder here, and one comes out and hits it. Keep in mind, that's got a camera on it, so that fish bit that. It's on 25-pound monofilament too, so you can see the bait has a wide action. You can hear it even knocking against that rock piling there. But I think that's part of it. It's that big back and forth action. It's the size of the bait. You see as this bait's falling down through the school of fish, they're kind of curious, they're checking it out, and again, there's a camera falling with it. So I switched back up to the small swim bait. So I've got a little 3-inch swim bait on a 3/8 ounce head. And you'll notice the fish kind of come in and look at it. You'll kind of see them cruise up behind it, maybe track it a little bit, and then peel off. It seems like that's what they all do. They come track it a little bit and peel off. You can stutter it sometimes, and it seems to get a follower to kind of come in closer a lot of the time, but they just didn't react to those small swim baits. You can see those fish are just peeling off. They kind of look at it for a second, peel off, look at it, peel off. It's like it was almost too subtle, so I switched back to the bigger glide bait. This is a PH Lures W glide swim bait. Again, I'm just letting it sink down. These fish are down like 18, 20 foot of water, so the bait takes a little bit to get down with that camera on it. And then I tried different retrieves, and it seemed like if you were real aggressive with your retrieve, you could really get those fish to come in and take a look, even take a swipe at the lure. If you would stop and start. Granted, the lures don't work great when they got a camera hanging on the front of them. You got to kind of keep that in mind. It's real herky-jerky, but still, I got 3 or 4 fish to bite with a camera on there, 25-pound mono. I mean, not ideal situations for throwing a big swim bait in clear water. The little swim bait I had on like 10-pound line, and I could barely get the fish to come up and even look at it. But you take those bigger swim baits, you get more aggressive with them, and it's just like it just called those fish. They'd be tracking, you could stop it, they'd go in, take a closer look, take a little swipe at it. You could get aggressive, bang it against stuff, stop again. I mean, just the more erratic you could make those retrieves in deep water, the more fish you got to react to your lures. It made me wish I had a deep jerk bait. I mean, I'm dropping a big swim bait down through this school of fish, and while it's falling with a camera, they're still coming in and checking it out. I haven't even started working the lure yet, and they're already curious what's going on with it. So there's something to be said about getting that bait down in the zone and then working your bait so that it causes them to react, not just come through their strike zone, but actually make them react. So I found it really interesting how that big glide bait, big swim bait would get them closer, draw them in. Even on a subtle retrieve, it would draw them in more than, say, a little swim bait or a underspin.